Hi, I'm Dr. Saguil, and I wanted to just speak briefly about the use of forest preserves, greenery, park districts as a therapeutic form. When I give my lectures for meditation or hiking for health, I will usually mention something called a vitamin G, and that's just a nice play on words. Vitamin G meaning green would be that idea about our greenery, our trees, our grass, our places like this. This is the Elk Grove Park District. Our places like this can be used in the same way that we use vitamins and medicines. And I think there is an inherent relaxation that's achieved when you're in an area like this. The work of Francis Kuo out of the University of Illinois in Urbana has shown that there's better results and less use of the medicines for ADHD when children are placed into environments of green or nature. In addition, she's found that there's less crime rate in places where urban areas have green injected into the scene, into the blocks, into the city blocks. I think that humans, animals are hardwired to experience joy and also experience fight or flight. For example, if a newborn animal, any species, smells stampede or smells a fire or feels a stampede, then usually the urge is to run, fight or flight. And the only way you can do that is with the use of epinephrine, adrenaline, these hormones that are secreted by the body that actually make the muscles get most of the blood flow. They stop the blood flow to digestion. They don't worry about reproduction. They make your vision very tunnel visioned or narrowed, and make your hearing acute. So just as that can happen in fight or flight, I believe that there's also a relaxation response, as made very popular by Herb Benson, that can be initiated not only with meditation and deep breathing, but also by being in this environment. I will usually tell people that when you go to a beach, even if you don't want to go to the beach, if you're dragged there by your parents or with friends, sooner or later you sit down on your blanket and you start to listen to the waves coming in, the seagulls, and you have no choice but to sit there and just say, ah, that looks cool, or relax, or go and live in the speed that the waves are coming in. Same thing with green. I think when you're exposed long enough, say 30 minutes, 10 to 30 minutes twice a day, as you'll always hear from my lectures, when you're exposed to green in the same regard, you have a choice, but most people will surrender to being in the environment. Problem would be if airplanes fly by. We happen to be near O'Hare Airport, so Bussy Woods and Elk Grove Village, it's a little bit tough. But again, if you imbibe yourself enough in this luscious landscape, the birds that you'll hear, sooner or later your thinking will slow down. And that's the power of vitamin G. If you do it on a regular basis, you'll actually get to the point where serotonin is released, oxytocin is released, blood pressure goes down, even heart rate goes down. And you don't have to be a jogger like this guy coming up. You can actually just sit here and walk around a while, be in nature for a short 5 to 10 minutes, but it has to be a regular regime. And I really think that if you do it on a regular basis, you will get the benefits that I also suggest with meditation. Herb Benson, one of my teachers, Deepak Chopra, another teacher, have always instructed that we do things on a regular basis. Meditate, relax, 30 minutes twice a day, and sooner or later the body will enjoy it so much that you might want to dive in deeper. Well, I think if you don't meditate and you use the environment of the color of green trees, you can get the same thing therapeutically out of your practice. So, as best as you can, thanks for listening, but try to get in the habit of looking for green spots in your environment, in your neighborhoods, and taking advantage. I mean, it's usually free. Even on a day like this where it's overcast, there's something that I can still feel when I get out to this area. And I'm not but probably about 100 feet from some elk that are walking around. It's hard to see with this camera through the trees. And they're all looking at me now because I'm making noise, but this is right down the street from my office in Arlington Heights. In Illinois, the planning has made it so that if you go out into the suburbs, there's usually, if you look on Google Earth, if you zoom in on where you are and zoom out, you'll usually see a green patch of forest preserve or park district somewhere around you. I invite you to investigate. Find out where that is and drive by. If you see a big brown sign that says trailhead, see what you see. Take advantage. This is DrRic Saguil and another tidbit on health. Thank you.